story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
I definitely knew before this, but this is the story of when I really knew. We were having a big slumber party at my house with a bunch of my really close friends. I think this was like sophomore year of high school. I was probably like 14 or 15. We were playing Truth or Dare, and the guy, like the one straight guy that was at this party, was asked like, pick the prettiest girl in the room. Instead of just like naming one person, he wanted to basically not be a jerk, so he like listed everybody, like all the girls at the party. There were 4 total girls at that party, and he only named the 3 others besides me. And like, I never pointed it out, like nobody in the room even noticed that like all the girls were named except me. And I held on to that grudge for a very long time.
No shot you wouldn't notice that. What? How would that not be noticed?
Sucks for him though, cause I'm hot as hell.
Tell a story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
Okay, not gonna lie, kind of embarrassed. It's a few occasions, but I'm just gonna do the first one I could think of. So this boy posted on his Snapchat story summing me up, so I did because I kind of know him. Like, I didn't know him, but like I was like, whatever, like let me just do it. So we talked, we having a conversation. Like, I think in the conversation going good, but then he say he must he had to go. He was gonna come back, or he was gonna message me back. But then I see he posted on his story, and I'm like, but I thought he said he had to go. Y'all, hold on. Cause why was it a video of him caption when an ugly girl hits you up?
That ain't right.
But let me know if y'all want to have more. Sorry, I'm tired.
Tell a story about the first time.
Speak up next time, but Jesus Christ.
So I have a lot of times when this has happened to me, but this one really affected me and reasons why I don't use Instagram. And I don't blame this person at all. She is a beautiful girl and I like totally understand. So my pictures have never done well on Instagram, and I see a lot of girls from my school that post pictures and they do so well, 300 to 500 likes, you know? And this one time where I took a picture with one of my friends, and she's really well known, of course, and she's really pretty, and I posted her, and my picture got 200 and something likes. And at the end of the night, I like realized like it's not because I was in the picture and people thought I was beautiful. It was because she's in the picture and everyone loves her. That's why. And I just stopped posting after that.
Tell a story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
Okay, so y'all gonna like this one. Hear me out. Listen to the story. It's worth it. So it's college, right? And we partying in the basement, dark, so you really can't see nobody. She's from a rival school. I've never seen her before. Well, from what I could see downstairs, right? We partying, dancing, da 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 da. Cool. Everything's valid. Party's over. We're going outside. Keep in mind, she's only talked to me up until this point. We're talking about going back to my dorm. It's about to be a cool night, fun night. We get outside where we can finally see each other. She looks at me, does one of these, and goes, actually, I think I'm going to go back to my dorm. I'll text you, though.
Ooh.
She never hit me again, bro.
Tell a story about the first
Yikes.
time you realized people thought you were ugly.
Okay, well, real quick story. So I was in the 7th grade and I had a little boyfriend or whatever, you know, we're cute, we're cool, simple. And so all the kids were coming out of class and I was really cool with one of his friends. So he was like, oh yeah, look, like this is blank's girlfriend. Like, look, he's trying to show like one of his friends. And the guy literally said, yo, she's ugly as like to my face. And like everybody was coming out of class, everybody heard, like he was loud, and then they were looking at me, and then he was going on my features, you know, regular black girl features. He was like, oh my god, her lips biggish, look at her nose, look at her teeth, da 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 da. And it's like, dang, like I was like 13, and I was like, wow, like I'm ugly, like I thought I was cute, like terrible.
Tell a story about the first
Jesus
time you realized
Christ.
people thought you were ugly.
Is that
I'm
kid
gonna
just
read this one.
racist?
So my best friend at the time was starting to become popular, and I was the unpopular kid. So she had to ditch me, and one of the best ways to do that, she decided, was to tell everyone who my crush was. My crush found out on the last day of school. We had summer break. Then when I came back from summer break, my crush had moved, and my whole class decided to tell me that the reason why my crush moved was because he found out that my ugly ass had a crush on him. So he moved because of me.
I mean, I like this person's wallpaper and their shirt and shit.
Because he found out that
At least they got that. Got a W in my book.
my ugly ass had a crush
Not
on
wallpaper, I guess I should say posters.
him. So he moved because of me.
Tell a story about the first time.
What a terrible
you realized
friend. Yeah, that
people thought
person's
you were
just
ugly.
not a
My
friend.
mom told me a story about when me and my brother were little kids and stuff. And basically how it went was that we had like a little double stroller
This
type
person's ludicrously attractive.
situation because like I was a twin brother, a fraternal twin brother, which means like my brother looks different than I do, but we're the same age. And she would tell me that like whenever we'd visit relatives' houses and stuff like that, they'd always be like, "Oh wow, he's so cute," to my brother and stuff, and try to pick him up and all that. And then they never did that for me. Actually, how it went was so people would take turns holding my brother, but my mom would always be the one who held me. And then not too long ago, my aunt told my mom that, wow, you know, I didn't think Liam would turn out the way he did. And like, excuse me, what is that supposed to mean? Like, you legit just thought I was ugly.
Tell a story about the first time you realized.
Dude, siblings hit different for this. Siblings really do. I feel like that would be really fucked. I feel like I feel really good that for the most part, me and my brother look the same because we're identical twins. So it's not like a stark comparison. I think that would fuck me up growing up if my brother was like more attractive or even potentially less attractive than me. I think that would fuck me up potentially. Because that sounds pretty cringe that somebody's always comparing you sibling in that way.
People thought you were ugly.
Okay, I get messages from dudes I used to go to high school with, and I mean, I'm talking about like graduated years before me and shit. Talking about some, oh, you bad now. Oh, you glowed up. I knew you was gonna be fine. And it's just like, you trying to talk to me, and that's the first thing you say? You trying to rock my world with that shit. You, nigga, you just called me ugly.
To be fair, they said you were ugly.
Kind of hurted me, but you
saying
know, shit.
Tell a story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
That's easy. It was the very first day of kindergarten, like my very first time, like, you know, in public. A boy comes up to me and says, "You're the ugliest girl in the world." So yeah, that really set up my self-esteem for the rest of my life. So basically, I like never, like, really came back from that.
So I just saw a TikTok basically saying, tell a story about the first time you ever
Dude, that's so stupid. What the fuck that kid is doing, dude? Why is that kid doing that?
experienced pretty privilege. I have a different prompt. Tell a story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly. Now this one was a real defining moment of my childhood. So mine was at church, and before service, for us, we would play like a game or something. And in this game, you had to match up like the first letter of your name to like an adjective. Like, say your name is fucking.
Did she just say adjective? Dude, all right, they're planning on B boys. We need to go diffuse the adjective. Dude, I'm sorry. I can't believe that. Why would you say adjective? Like, that had to be a word that she read and never heard. I could understand reading this word and thinking it's objective. Because it's literally objective, but with a A and a D instead of an O and a B. Right? So I understand thinking it's adjective, but if you read it, but Jesus.
The first letter of your name to like
Adjective
an adjective.
survived.
Like, say your name is fucking like Sarah or something. Like, sweet Sarah, you know? So, you know, you're playing the game, and then I couldn't think of anything anymore, so I said Pretty Patricia. Because that's my name. And this fucking fentanyl ferret, fucking snow roach, fucking ugly ass, fucking raccoon ass, fucking bitch.
Whoa. Whoa.
Said, you could lie now.
Jesus
She turned to her friend and said,
Christ. Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
said, well, that isn't true. I didn't think we could lie now. That is basically what she said. She basically called me ugly, and it really hurt, and it really stuck with me until I hit puberty. Tell a story about the first time you realized people thought you were ugly.
Okay, so the absolute first time has to be when I was in like the 4th grade. I went to a predominantly white school. There was only one.
How are you making fun of someone else mispronouncing stuff? Don't fucking do this. Not to me. Not right now.
One other black girl in like my entire grade, all the fixins. I don't know how or why it started, but basically it was a group of guys who used to ask me out as like a joke. So basically what would happen is they would send one person over wherever I was. They would talk to me for a little minute and be like, so do you want to go out? And we were in 4th grade. I was like, you know, yeah. And so then he would be like, no, I'm just joking, and turn around laughing. And my thing is, I didn't understand. Like, I didn't understand the joke. I'm replaying through our conversation, trying to figure out when he made a joke because I didn't understand what was so goddamn funny. Like, I didn't make a joke. He, for what I know, did not make a joke. And I just couldn't figure out. And this happened multiple times, by the way. This happened a few times. Your girl was, in fact, a dumbass. And it took me a while. It took me a good week or two. But then I realized, oh, it was me. I was the joke.
I feel like this is racism. I don't feel like they thought you were ugly. I feel like you're just racist.